All right, welcome back, guys. So, in today's video, I'm going to be going over something that you guys spam me day after day asking. I literally get tired of seeing this question on my BMs because you guys join my free Telegram. You guys see some of the wins that I have, and you guys basically keep asking me one simple question: why don't my meme coins get any buys? Okay, why am I not making any money with this? I know I have to create meme coins, but nobody bought my coin. Okay, in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you the strategies that I had. I just had a long day creating and launching some meme coins, and I wanted to kind of sit down and kind of explain this process to you because it's a very simple process that a lot of people get wrong, believe it or not. And to be frank, it's something that is the most vital. It literally is the lifeblood of your business. And if you're not able to get this one thing right, which is attracting enough attention and marketing your coin and having successful pre-sale, then guess what? Your coin is not going to do well no matter what. Okay? So today I'm going to be showing you stuff that I have never, ever showed you before. So I need you to put away whatever it is that you're doing and listen up. Okay? There's 3 different steps in order to launch a successful meme coin. Okay? I'm going to be using this trusty pump fund dex to draw. Okay? As you can see, this is a successful meme coin launch right here that other people orchestrated. Okay, might have been myself, might not have been myself. Not gonna say that, but there's 3 simple steps to do. Okay, the first step that you want to do is you want to make sure that you find a narrative. Okay, find a narrative. This is going to sound stupid, and you're gonna think, really? Like, does SPOO have a narrative, right? And let's say this coin that's launching and is actually moving. Okay, does they have a narrative? The fact is, no. But you can either make a narrative or you can create one, okay? So you can make or create, okay? How do you make and how do you create a narrative? In order to make a narrative, okay, you need to have a very successful pre-sale, okay? In order to make a narrative, you have to have a successful pre-sale. What does a pre-sale entail? It makes sure that you have a correct social page, so Twitter, okay? You have to have a website, okay? You have to have a Twitter, you have to have a website. You have to have content around it. So let's say SPOO, for example, here, this place right here, it has just about to graduate, but you have to have a successful Twitter, website, content, and community, okay? If you do not have that, then your launch will not go anywhere near as well as this, okay? That's how you make a narrative, okay? Now, you can duplicate a narrative, okay? You can steal narratives from other people. Right now, if I were to copy the SPOO token, right, I would instantly get some buys, okay? Because I chose to copy a narrative rather than actually basically making one from scratch. I'm just going to steal what they did, okay? So that's one of the options there. Now, what you could also do, the next step, right, is to launch a successful pre-sale, okay? If people buy into your coin before you're about to launch, guess what? You've successfully created a narrative strong enough that makes people want to buy and invest in your thing, okay? So, how do I simply create something that is valuable enough? Now, this ties into you have to be a very good salesperson. What I would do is I would start following other Twitter accounts, find a good narrative that actually, fits the current climate of things. Be chronically online, okay? The way that I would go about creating this specific narrative to begin with is honestly, you can make or create. If you're in the beginning stages and you're a beginner, I can simply show you how to duplicate this, right? So if you have 2, right, when you're here, you launch just stuff of pre-sale, right? And then the third step after the pre-sale, right, when people already start buying into you, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you set up for a successful launch, okay? And that you're ready to acquire other investors, okay? Because once you have a successful pre-sale, guess what happens? Then that means when you're ready to launch, a lot of people are going to buy in because there's already a community, is a good narrative behind it. There's a good pre-sale that has gone in already. People already bought in. So therefore, next, other people are going to be right to buy it, okay? So if you're going to construct a narrative, again, you can either make one from scratch, which is extremely, extremely hard, or you can copy one, okay? But again, in order to find one, you have to be chronicling online. I recommend that you guys have a platform where you can go on and scan Pump Fun, because if you're going to be on Pump Fun, right, all day long, trying to look for the things that people are going after, trying to find the next runner, $100 million runner, it's going to pass you by, right? There's literally hundreds of millions of different crappy tokens, right, that don't necessarily amount to anything. So what I'll recommend for you, find a filter. I usually like to use Meme Fast, because right here, it gives you the ability to look at the trending tokens. As you can see here, these are only the tokens that are basically doing well, because Pump Fund doesn't have a feature where you can actually filter, okay? It doesn't have a filter, but here this website right here actually allows you to filter the tokens right from the get-go. So you can start filtering the tokens. It's already filtered for you for the highest market cap, basically the tokens that are going the most viral, okay? And the crazy part is that not only can you look at the top token, but you can instantly steal a narrative, okay? Let's say I was, the coin that we were just looking at, Spoo, and I wanted to steal some of this, right? There's a lot of attention. I'm guessing these people put a lot of effort and money into doing all of this. So now all I simply want to do is, if I want to get ready and launch my own version of this, instantly, I simply click for a small fee to make sure I can create a wallet. I click create coin, and instantly, once I sign in, I could proceed anyway. I could confirm, and I go in, okay? I will instantly be able to create the coining. And basically what's going to happen after this is I'm going to be able to seal an error that I showed you guys. This is almost a foolproof way of making sure that you don't waste money, okay? You don't waste money, you have a successful launch every single time without having to do with the big mess. If I have a pre-sale, doing all these different things, right? Now that that token is already made, what we want to do is you want to make sure you copy this. You want to create a liquidity pool, right? Now we have our replica of Spoo right here. I can just simply control the supply, and I can put 0.3 here, right? Minimum, I would recommend anywhere from 0.3 to 1.5 SOL. You click create pool. This is going to take a little bit, because what it's going to do is it's actually going to start making your coin tradable, right? Once a pool is created successfully, it's automatically going to refresh. We can actually view it on Photon. As you can see, people are already starting to buy in down here, which is super cool, right? Why? Because we're stealing this exactly, okay? Now, all we can do from there is you can start, removing some of your supply slowly, right? Or you can remove all the supply at once by clicking this button and switching how much you want to teach. So you can start taking your profits slowly. But this is a great example of why a lot of people don't know that you can actually do this. And they didn't actually know the first person never thought that if you want to have a successful launch, you have to have it with the narrative, you have to have it with their pre-sale, you have to have it with their launch. And these things take time, right? It takes a week or a couple weeks. But if you're able to duplicate a narrative, it can actually be very beneficial for you if you want to do this on a daily basis. So go ahead and check out down below. It's going to be a link to join my free Telegram group. And apart from that, I go and use the tool that I show you and say it's going to be there as well.